Welcome to Underhaven. This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those that we report on. Enjoy the show.
I was muted. Anyway, we're not gonna pay any attention to that. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you guys are having a fucking fantastic one. We have some beautiful people in the chat. Yeah, we're just not gonna acknowledge that. We're not gonna talk about the fact that I was muted and acted like I wasn't. We're not gonna talk about that. We got Chow here. We got G-Man's cleaning lady. I just want to point out it was an International Ice Cream Day yesterday. How ironic. Joe was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Mike, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's the thing I was right about. That's the thing I was right about. I wasn't talking about it a whole lot on these channels because there's just been so much like cow shit that we've been talking about recently. But for those of you who check out the streams that I do with Matt over on his channel, you're well informed. I have been bickering with him about this Joe Biden shit nonstop. Um, and yeah, he was not open to the idea of Joe Biden being replaced, and I felt like it was. At first, I was just open to having the conversation, where a lot of people weren't. Like, I was one of the very first people I feel like who was really open to having the conversation. And then I started seeing people like Obama talking about it. And I was one of the people who very early on called, no, this is fucking over. You know what I mean? Like, when people like Obama and Nancy Pelosi like are talking about this shit, it's completely over. I think most people with any sense were able to tell by then. But how's everyone doing? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me right now. I'm using the right profile picture and everything. Now let's change this back to something a little bit more, something a bit more appealing, perhaps. We have a bunch of beautiful people. I don't have a ton of time here, but I have plenty of time to. I think I have like an hour and a half before Mango goes live, so we're gonna be chilling out here for like an hour and a half. And we'll see what we can cover in that amount of time. Let me return to saying hi to people. I got I got sidetracked with the comment from G-Man's cleaning lady. We got Bill Portley here. We got J Dubs. We got Rizla. We got Shaw. We got Bill Portley. We got Mango. Pleasure to see you. We got Six Drops. We got Blue. We have the other guy that's called Blue. Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. We got Griffin Doggo. We got we got we got Kelly Bolts. I'm sorry. I almost read that as butts. I'm sorry. I almost read that as butts. Um, we got Ashley. Nice to see you, Ashley. We got friggin' we got other people here, right? We got Farisovich. That's a pretty fucking cool name. That's a pretty fucking cool name. Damn. I probably said it wrong, but that's still a pretty cool name. Um, Don't tell me that. That's not the real J Dubs. Don't worry, that's not the real J Dubs. The real J Dubs would not come hang out here. Also, let me take a look at that profile picture. I'm pretty sure that's the indication that that's not the real J Dubs. Oh, I guess that's a normal enough picture of him. I figured it would be like, I don't know. I figured it'd be him like shirtless, like waving his titties around or something like that. Anyway, you're new. Well, welcome aboard. I know that we have a lot of new fucking people who are pretty new because of all the fucking shout outs that we've been getting recently from some people that hate us, some people that love us. You know, it's been an interesting mix, and we've gotten a total of 125 subscribers, new ones in the past 28 days on this channel alone. So thank you guys a whole lot. I really do appreciate that. Oh shit! Look, it's Jules. We got Jules in the chat. All right, then we're definitely gonna go over this G-Man video then first. It's not very long, and I feel like it's worth taking a look at. So since we have Jules here, I feel this is a good time to check this out. Oh yeah, we can give Jules a wrench. I think you already have a wrench on the main channel, but there's a bunch of people who haven't wrenched yet on here. I'll give you a wrench. One moment. And then we're getting into this video. And after that, I will take my victory lap regarding the Von Helton situation. God damn it, I'm on the wrong account. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We have a professional podcast here. I got to give one to Blue, too. Yoshi Army, rise up. Yeah, I'm going to give one to Blue. I've been trying to do that for a while. I think I forgot to do that. Yep, now Blue's one and Jules is one. I know that man, I can already see it. There's gonna be people in the chat asking. I will give y'all a wrench when I feel it is appropriate. You know, Jules contributes a lot to the content that we see in this community. Jules is a valued member of the community. And even if I shouldn't trust Jules with a wrench, I most certainly do. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this right here. We got this latest video from G-Man. It's about 8 minutes long, where I watched through about like 4 minutes of this, and I just knew that I had to watch it on a live stream with you guys. So let's take a look at this together, especially since we got Jules here in the chat.
What's up? All right. I am here to promote a stream for an hour from now. There's going to be a stream on an hour from now on YouTube on Gavin KitKat's channel.
And Jason is promoting his YouTube channel, and Jason is promoting that he's going to do a show, and his supporters are going to show up at the show. And let's see who these supporters are, ladies and gents.
The supporters are mostly just fucking trolls. They're not actually people going there to support him. Like, you might see a lot of positive comments in the chat because people are just trying to fuck with them. It's just sort of this 4D chess way, and they're such simpletons that it's easy for people to mess with them. You know what I mean? That's all it boils down to. But you're so fucking stupid that you might even be stupider than these two. I don't know if that's entirely fucking true, but you might even be stupider than these two because you fall for all this shit hook, line, and sinker, G-Man.
Let's just see.
If you're not subbed to Gavin KitKats yet on YouTube, well, what's wrong with you?
I'm not subbed, and I'm not going to sub, but let's continue.
We have 230 strong, and it's...
I think that you're a total fucking sub, G-Man. And I think that eventually you'll submit, just like you submit to Christ. You'll find a man to call Jesus one of these days.
Growing. Fast.
Rizla says ban the spammer. Oh my lord. Oh man, now Shaw's feeling sick. Let her spam.
We have the Yoshi Army. Jules.
Oh no. Let's hear a little bit more about this because G-Man lies about about Shanny supporters and everything and whatnot. I'm not surprised that Jules supports this guy. I told you guys in the past, the only reason Jules made videos against them is because Jules wanted to make money. She likes these kind of people. She enjoys supporting child abusers.
JulesTellsAll of YouTube fame is part of the crew, and we got the whole Yoshi Army over there, and even Frank.
That means the Jules supporters. The people who donate to Jules Tells All are the people that's donating to Jason, and the people that's
No, it fucking doesn't. And as far as I can tell, Jules doesn't do this live stream and shit for the fucking money. Jules does her content because it's fun to do. And it seems pretty fucking simple and straightforward to me that Jules just wants to have a fun time. And she has a lot of fucking success trolling idiots like you because you're so goddamn gullible. And it's like, it's right out there playing in the open. It's not like it's even something that's like, it's like an open fucking secret that she's just trolling all of you. And you guys just don't even fucking tell because you're so fucking stupid. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, when Jason was calling himself the Yoshi stud, Jules, I don't know if you saw that, but Jason called himself a Yoshi stud in that last stream that he did. It was the funniest fucking thing. We watched it on Underhaven together. Oh my god. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard come out of Jason's dumb fucking mouth. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh shit, we got Jay Gamer here. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's time for the Yoshi army to stand up.
donating to Shanny. Jules, don't you ever come to my channel again talking to me about scams and doing things of that nature. I knew this about you from day one. From day one.
Then why did you support? Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. G-Man, you have gone back and forth on so many goddamn fucking people. Like, how are you supposed to have any fucking credibility if you're not consistent on any opinion that you have on anybody at all?
I knew you as a supporter of a scammer. But you know what, Jules? You aren't the only person Motormouth is going to be talking about on here.
It's there, the geek room.
If you knew this shit was how it worked the whole time, that there was this secret fucking cabal between Shanny and Jules, then why the fuck did you ever support Shanny to begin with? You can't have your fucking cake and eat it too. We know one of these things has to be a lie. And the most likely scenario is that they're both fucking lies. You know what I mean? Like, we all know this is all part of his delusions to begin with, but he can't even keep his fucking story straight. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make. Even his own narrative isn't consistent with itself. Hey, nice to see you, Todd. There are no PS5s for sale. Oh, Lord.
Frank is going to be chill. See, this is how it's going to...
Okay, so Frank, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, we all know what he does in his extracurricular activities and everything and whatnot. So, of course, Frank is going to be a supporter, even though they've been on live saying that we don't support these two. We don't support these two. We don't support these two. Gee, man, where's your...
They don't. I mean, they haven't been talking about Shanny and Jason lately because it seems like they're bored with them over at TGR, and I can't blame them. That's fucking understandable. I think they've talked about them a little bit just because all the whack-ass shit that's happened recently. But, like, it makes complete and utter sense to want to move on from this shit. I find it to be interesting personally, and I'm here to entertain the people who still do find it interesting, but we have to admit there's not as much of an audience for talking about these two dipshits as there used to be, simply because they're a broken fucking record. Like, I feel like this past week or so, like these past few weeks, I will say, have been pretty interesting, but we're starting to go back into a fucking cool down period where things are starting to get a little bit more fucking boring. So we're starting to see people like G-Man get desperate for attention. That's why he's going after people like Jules in the Geek Room again, and me, instead of just going after them, because they've been pretty fucking boring as of late. And the only reason why anyone's going into their fucking chats and trying to be supportive of them is because we want them to get this false sense of, I don't know, delusion about their own fucking self, I guess. I mean, that's not really my angle. I kind of, you know, I only really say nice things to Jason because I want him to get out of that abusive situation or relationship. But, you know, everyone has their own fucking angle, and that's perfectly fine. Some people are clearly just doing this for the laughs, and that's fine too. But yeah, at the end of the day, you guys are just so fucking gullible that until the end of fucking time, you'll just get played.
Your proof that we support these two. You know what I mean? This is hilarious. I can't wait until this buffoon does the job for me concerning a toasty individual on YouTube. See, here's the thing. If you donate to Jules, you support Jason and you support Shani. If you donate to the Geek Room, you support Shani and you support Rev because it is your financial contribution.
As far as I'm aware, like, TGR has never sent a goddamn cent. That sounds weird to say those two words so close together, but they are technically different words. Yeah, but they've never sent a cent to Shani and Jason outside of the $10 that I think Billy took one for the team and regarding, you know, getting that Sexy for Christ content. But other than that, I don't think TGR's ever sent any money. And every time that Jules has ever sent money to Shani and Jason, it just seems to be what Jules does best for the sake of trolling them in one way or another. So yeah, at the end of the day, you're a fucking idiot going around and making this argument because anyone with two fucking brain cells to rub together, which is anyone other than you and the fucking people supporting you who don't know any better, like, most people are going to be able to see through this. And I think most of the people who just casually bumped into G-Man because they hated Shani and Rev and just wanted to, like, you know, basically be supportive of him because of that, I think they finally saw him show his ass if they watched that recent episode of Underhaven, because he did an absolute fucking terrible job trying to make himself look good. If that was if that's what he was trying to do, he made a complete and utter fool of himself on his show, on our show, I should say. Hey, what's up, Slim? Nice to fucking see you. We got Slim here. We got Graveyard Flowers. Holy shit, there's a ton of beautiful people here. Jesus. We got Spooky Bed Hair. Hell yeah. Look at all these amazing people in chat right now. I see everyone's giving a Rizla shit. I don't know. Are you guys just joking, or you guys don't actually like Rizla or something? I don't know what's going on there.
Contributions to those YouTube channels that are actually keeping Shani and Rev high and more high and not getting jobs and not doing nothing with their life.
Work now, because we see that we had some asshole that came into the community that really pissed off a lot of people, female, that I called the C word, and I regret that. You know, I never want to call no woman the C.
Wait a minute. I agree with you, Jason. There definitely is a woman that entered this community that has done a lot of harm, and her name is
Yeah, she sure has done a lot of harm. That is fucking true. She sure has done a lot of harm. 2 harms to be exact. What's up, Eileen? Nice to see you. We got Eileen here. I think I saw someone else that I haven't said hello. Oh, yeah, what's up, Sammy? I haven't said hi to you yet, Sammy. G-Man is fucking crazy. You don't fucking say. You don't say. We got Michael here. Gary literally supported the 2 twits for years, but send them $1 to call them hosers, and somehow you're the problem? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jesus Christ, what a fucking hypocrite. Like, he supported them in ways that, like, the deficit indifference of, like, the people just sending him, like, a couple bucks to troll them is just so fucking massive. Like, the harm that he's done, pun intended, is much fucking greater overall, especially since he had an opportunity, many opportunities, to get those kids away from those 2 fuckheads and get them into a better environment. He could have recorded and documented the fucking abuse when he was during his fucking time there. He saw it with his own 2 goddamn eyes, but he chose not to. And I don't think anyone should ever forget that. G-Man had an opportunity, a relatively easy and straightforward opportunity to end child abuse, and he chose not to do anything about it. I don't care how many fucking toys and how much candy you bought for those kids trying to make their lives better. That's a great fucking gesture, but you didn't have the balls to do what you really had to do, which was get those kids away from those abusers way earlier than they should have been. I'm glad that they're gone now, but it should have happened years and years before that. Let's be entirely fucking on. Let's keep it $1.50. You know what I mean?
Shani for sin, formerly known as Shani for Christ. That Minnesota Barracuda definitely is horrible for this community. Absolutely horrible. But Jason, that's not even what I want to ask you.
I think she's not a part of this community. In fact, the one thing that everybody that you just listed, all these people that you talk about constantly, the one thing that we all have in common is that we make fun of Shani and we don't like her. In fact, I might genuinely be Shani's biggest hater. When I hear her talk, I get irrationally angry sometimes. Makes me want to say things that I shouldn't say on a live stream. Definitely not on YouTube anyway. But yeah, Shani, I can't stand that woman.
exactly are you doing on YouTube when you have been permanently banned from YouTube? And since when does Frank and Jules Tells All support a person like you? I'm going to enjoy going into my community posts and reminding Jules and reminding Frank.
I feel like, how the fuck can you not put 1 and 2 together? Jules, especially, is not fucking supporting Shani. Jules is like Shani's #1 fucking, best goddamn troll, and you're just too stupid to fucking see it. Apparently Shani and Jason are too, but I feel like it's not hard. Like, look at Jules' channel. Have they never looked at your channel, Jules? Like, I don't get it. Have they just never looked at your channel before? I'm confused how this happened.
Frank, what they said about what happened in the car when you was in Boulder, Colorado. That's what I'm talking about, guys. There are some people on here that are not real, and they are hypocrites.
Word that's very disrespectful and shitty. That's the truth. So I apologize to Carrie for ever calling her that word. It's messed up. I shouldn't use that word.
Can't even. I told you he can't go one video without using her name. He can't go one video without doing it. He can't go one video.
You can't go one video without talking about Shani. You literally stole Jason's entire fucking previous YouTube persona, including graphics and all, and made it your own. And you're calling him obsessed with Carrie? Look, they probably are obsessed with Carrie, but you're way more obsessed with them.
This guy right here, if you let him talk enough, he will tell you everybody's secrets. That's why I'm glad Dummy Frank and Dummy Jules is trusting this guy. I am very happy about that, because with the right...
They wouldn't fucking trust them. Oh my god. They would not trust them with any fucking private personal information. There's no fucking way, because they're way fucking smarter than you, and that's not difficult to do. But, I personally think that Frank and Jules got a good fucking head on their shoulders. At least it seems like it to me. They've been doing shit for this long and entertaining people for this long. And unlike UG, man, the majority of people watching them are not just doing it to get something out of them.
Motivations, Dummy will get on here and talk.
So there you go. We're going to start getting along. We're going to make content.
No, we're not. This community is going to flag you right back off of YouTube. I'm just keeping it real, dude. I won't.
No, we're not. If anything, it's going to be people from an adjacent community that end up trying to flag this channel down. Everybody within this community that I've seen, especially like, Mango, Shaw, a ton of other people I've seen go out and say, do not flag this shit down. And they've made it very fucking clear. None of us are flagging this shit down. And even if people were flagging this shit down, it takes YouTube forever to find this shit anyway. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Look at some of the shit that you've gotten away with, G-Man. Like, seriously.
Won't be part of it. But I'm just saying that that they're gonna flag you right back into extinction, because you're not supposed to be on here, and neither is Shani. The second you flag somebody's channel this time on YouTube, all they got to do is say, well, why are they bannervating? Why are they on YouTube? This is the dude that was in the newspapers.
Except you did the exact same fucking thing with GTV, you fucking hypocrite.
Yelling at his kid in the car and everything and whatnot.
Have fun, and everybody will make money on everything.
You're not going to make nothing. And before you get to 1,000 subs, I promise you won't even be on here no more. I'm just predicting the future, because I've seen what this community has done to you before. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over.
That's rich coming from you. You literally have the same fucking dumbass arguments over and over again with different people. Just say the exact same fucking talking points. You're just like Von Helton. You have a fucking script that you read off of. That's why we had to fucking constantly put you in the background during our stream, because you'll just keep reading off that script and you'll never shut the fuck up unless someone makes you. And that's what it boils down to at the end of the day.
Again, and thinking you're going to get a different result. How you doing, Frank?
And yeah, actually, Shaw right here called out Gare Bear. Called out Gare Bear on ban evading. And then he said, no, I took down my GTV by accident. GTV exists on another platform, which has nothing to do with the YouTube. But how are we supposed to believe this? I don't know if there's actually any screenshots of the channel getting terminated or something like that, but I'm willing to believe what other people are saying rather than G-Man, because it's fucking G-Man. And he also said, well, it still exists on other platforms, as if that's like a relevant argument here. $2, Emo's Dominant Chihuahua. Oh, great Gare Lion, us giving off again. $2 Australian. We got Quasi here. Nice to fucking see you. We got Take It Easy. Nice to see you. We got fucking Believable. Nice to see you as well. Did I say hi to user 2? Nice to see you either way. We got Nobody Important. I think I've said hi to everybody. If I've missed somebody, you know what to do. Call me a fucking idiot. Oh shit, we got Mud here too. Nice to see you, Mud.
How you doing, dude? When you, Dragnut, and all those knuckleheads on here was getting on here talking about what kind of a horrible person he was and everything and whatnot, making all of that money going after Jason and whatnot, claiming that you was some type of moral superiority person or whatever. You know what I mean? Now you don't like Carrie. Now you want to sit there and you want to support Jason. Give it up, Frank. Keep up the good work, Frank. You are doing my job for me, and so are you, Jules, because I tell you this is the beginning of the arc of the end of these morons on the internet that is on that side of YouTube.
You know, my show's been doing just fine for 6 years. Feel free to come at me.
You could come too, Lightpecker. Everybody can. Oh, can you post the link, please? No, links on Instagram are dog shit. It doesn't work. Wait, you did it? Shanny's on the computer in there, so I don't know what she's doing. But an hour from now, Shanny.
An hour from now, the people who were Dragoons, who were donating Dragoons, return back to the Dragoons. The same Dragoons who absolutely...
The Dragoons no longer fucking exist. There is only the Yoshi army now, and it's coming for you, G-Man.
Devastated them on YouTube before. I'm not going to watch it, but I will certainly watch it on somebody else's channel because I know somebody is going to have enough sense to stream it live on their channels.
We'll be doing her first Shanny plays on Gavin Kit Kat's YouTube. Who is the greatest cat to ever live? This is a shout out.
Anyway, this is stupid. Don't want to hear no more about this. I just wanted to show people proof that
you couldn't even get through a fucking 6-minute video, you lazy piece of crap. At least I watch your videos to completion most of the time.
That Jules and Frank and those guys are the ones supporting these guys. And like I said, Teddy Bear is doing it. I think a lot of people understand this by now. The issue is this. Does Frank and does Jules get to talk about morality here on YouTube anymore? Do they get to express their opinions and be taken seriously? Remember how many years they was making videos against these people? And I'm actually going to start showing people those videos just to show you just how hypocritical the Geek Room is and Jules is. Now, if you want to call me a hypocrite, Frank, by all means, go make another YouTube short with
They're pretty fucking consistent. You're just too stupid to understand.
Your sensitive self. And go talk about, well, G-Man, wasn't you the one who did this? And wasn't you the one who did that? Yeah.
All right, Mudbrucker, we don't need to bring up my phrasing there. That's not necessary. You don't have to say that. We don't ever have to acknowledge this ever again. No one has to clip that. There has to be no acknowledgement of this ever again for no reason ever. Also, what are you saying, user 2? I acknowledged your presence. I acknowledged your fucking presence, didn't I? Did I not say hello to you? I swear to God I did. Either way, I'm sorry if I didn't. RD Frosty, pleasure to see you. We got 40 beautiful people watching right now, and I already saw a bunch of likes, but hey, to the people who might not have thought about it, you know, maybe consider dropping a like. And if you haven't done this yet, then listen to what Jason has to say.
Shout out to Underhaven. Sub now.
Sub now.
Yes, that was past tense. We're talking about the present right now. This is the present. And who's the one doing it now? You hypocrite.
Damn. All right. We watched G-Man to completion. Won't be the first time. Won't be the last time. So I do want to briefly say I was completely fucking right when it came to the whole Joe Brandon shit. I'm really proud of myself for calling this shit early. There was a lot of people who were completely unwilling to have the conversation that, you know, Biden was clearly not within the health to actually be the fucking candidate. And I don't really know what other to say other than and I don't know. I feel weird saying this. I'm not gonna say I told you so because that always feels pretentious and shit. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I was at least one of the people who was receptive to the conversation because a bunch of people were just completely shutting off their fucking ears to the dialogue. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like I was being like a big advocate for it early on, but I'm glad that it happened, honestly, because I feel like this has finally given some people some hope. People, there's a lot of lack of assurance, I suppose, for the future. But at the same time, there's people actually being hopeful for the first time, and hopefully, we come out of this with a better outcome than we would have had otherwise. But I guess we'll have to wait and fucking see. I know a lot of people are gonna have strong opinions on that, but yeah, I do want to say, I can't believe that it fucking happened as early as I was expecting it to happen, like later on in this week, like on Wednesday or so. But it's absolutely fucking crazy that it happened today. I was actually gonna go on CSB Hyun's show later tonight and sort of like state my case for why I felt he was gonna drop out within the next week. And man, I would have been able to have a real great time if that was actually announced during the show. But no, it was announced a little bit earlier than expected. And I called it. But we got all the cow shit. I don't want to dwell on that too much. I just wanted to say, like, I do feel hopeful for the first time in a while that there could potentially be some real significant change. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully they deliver a better fucking candidate, a stronger candidate. Would be great to see. Anyway, $2 from Emo's Dominant Chihuahua. So completion. That's what we're calling it now. No, I think that's what they've called it for a very long time. Make Rev vice president. All right, yeah. All right, now we're not going there. Let's talk about something else. Good Lord. I definitely want to talk about Vaughn defending frickin' Hitler. Yeah, Vaughn defended frickin' Hitler. I don't even know if I could put that in the title, so I didn't, but yeah, that's what happened. Vaughn defended frickin' Hitler. So, yeah, let's talk about Vaughn defending friggin' Hitler. This is from a relatively old Morning Coffee. Well, not too old. It was actually just from 20 days ago, so not too old. I was looking through this one because this is the one in which Vaughn said that he said the N-word. And yes, I did find Vaughn saying the N-word. It's going to be a Twitter exclusive clip because I'm not going to be able to get away with posting that anywhere else. But yes, I will post uncensored a clip of Von Helton saying the freaking N-word. You'll be able to find it on the Underhaven Twitter later. But that's not what we're looking at now because I ain't putting that on YouTube. I ain't Mango. I can't go around having cows say the N-word. So let's see what he has to say here. Oh, shit. $2, Yami Jackie. Honestly, I need a bit more convincing. I need drink. Well, Jesus Christ. Well, I'll do my best to convince you. We have J-Mag here. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure to fucking see you. Father J for DOJ. Oh my God. I've actually had some really good interactions with Father J recently. I thought he would be a dickhead, but I don't know. He's actually pretty nice to me. So maybe Father J ain't so bad. Let's take a look at this clip. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'm just gonna let it play for a bit, and just listen.
Well, with comments like that, do you blame him?
Oh shit! It's on. Wait, shit! I accidentally have it on 1.5 speed. All right, here we go.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I hate to make a hero out of Hitler, but God, I mean, look at what this Jew is saying to you. They're going to take your children and they're going to forcibly sterilize them. Are you okay with that, parent? You got kids out there? Anybody out there got kids? Are you okay with these Jew bag motherfuckers taking your children and sterilizing them for the greater good?
Oh my God. So yeah, I that's all I'm comfortable playing of this. That's all I'm comfortable playing of this. I I can't even make that like I could probably make a clip on Twitter, but that's not something I can make an archive video on YouTube. That's for sure. But yeah, Von Helton loves Hitler, and to be clear, I fucking can't stand Hitler. Hitler fucking sucks. Hitler was a bad guy, perhaps the worst. Definitely one of the worst people of all time. So yeah, I completely disavow that bullshit that Vaughn said. There's nothing wrong with being a Jew unless you're J-dubs. And otherwise, I just want to play that for clarity's sake. Von Helton has literally gotten so far removed that he is defending Hitler. And 6 years ago, he got super offended because we had him do the Nazi salute you've all seen that fucking classic Jeff Holiday, so that Jeff Holiday salute clip where Von Helton's arm was reached out and Jeff finishes the fucking Nazi salute pose. It was fucking hilarious. It was absolutely fucking hilarious. And Von was all pissed off because he was like, "You're painting me as a Nazi." But dude, you're literally trying to say right here, I don't want to make a hero out of Hitler, but like, dude, how could you possibly get offended at that point, you dumbass? Jesus. Oh my god. And yeah, he's actually talking about a ton of fucking shit that happened in Germany right now. That actually fucking happened in Germany. Jesus Christ. You're literally trying to make a fucking Hitler a hero. Make a Hitler. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I mean, he is trying to make a Hitler too, but that's neither here nor there. So, all right, let's take a look at a recent thing that Brett Keane uploaded. That was a pretty short thing that we just took a look at. So we're gonna take a look at another short thing real fast, and you'll be glad that I showed it to you. At least I think so. Let's take a look at this right here. The title is just "Atheist Stole My Banana." Let's take a look, shall we?
Honey, why don't we invite Atheist over anymore?
Well, the last time we invited them over, our bananas came up missing. I'm not sure what they did with them. I don't know why anybody needs that many bananas, but they just vanished. I don't know if they're stockpiling them. I don't know if they're eating them or other.
Maybe they thought they were amazing.
It's possible. Very possible.
Honey, why don't...
All right, yeah, that really wasn't funny. All right, moving on. We're never going to talk about that again. All right, well, Jesus Christ. Yep, TJ's back at it again. Yeah, he's still stuck on TJ. Unfortunately, they have been feeding the fucking cow again. They've been talking about him apparently on the Deep Fat Fried podcast. I'm really disappointed in that. I thought that they'd move on from Brett Keane. The only reason why we talk about him on this show occasionally is just to like poke fun at him for like 2 minutes and be like, "Hey, look what this idiot's saying lately." You know what I mean? Apparently, someone in the community is going to be going on his show not recently. Someone in the community is going to be going on his show pretty fucking soon in the future. So I'll give you a report if anything interesting comes out of that, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and fucking see. I don't want to make a hero out of Hitler. Underhaven 2024. Hey, I definitely don't want to make a hero out of Hitler. Hitler sucked. The only heroic thing that Hitler ever did was kill Hitler. That's the one thing. And I don't think that qualifies compared to the rest of shitty things he did, so still a bad guy. Hey, I'm going to say something real controversial. I know it's especially controversial nowadays, but I don't think Hitler's that fucking good of a dude. In fact, I dare say that he was a terrible person. What's up, Red Shot Sherwood? Yep, it's all fucking Jover. I should probably pull some clips at some point of me arguing with Matt about that. And I mean no disrespect to Matt. I really like the guy. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a really smart guy. But he was completely wrong about this Joe Biden shit. Just like completely wrong about it. And the next time I get a chance to go on a stream with him, I will definitely... I won't say confronted about him because I'm not gonna be a dick, but I definitely want to have a conversation with him about it because I saw this shit coming from a mile away. And me and people like me were given a lot of fucking disrespect simply for wanting to have the conversation of Joe Biden stepping down. And now all of a sudden, now that Joe Biden's the one stepping down, everyone's like, "Wow, so powerful, so brave. Oh my God, you're so brave, Mr. Biden." It's like, I'm glad he fucking stepped down, but he should have done this a long time ago, number one. Now he's just doing it essentially because of fucking peer pressure. He should have done this a long time ago, so I'm not going to give him too much credit. Like, we should have had a proper fucking primary. That would have been real fucking nice. Because, say what you want about, Marianne Williamson and Bobby Kennedy, and I'm pretty sure a couple other people tried to run as well. But, they deserved their chance to actually have a fucking proper primary, and they were just never given the actual chance to go through that because the Democratic Party was not interested in doing anything but supporting Joe up until right now. Right here, really fucking close to the election. Now, all of a sudden, they've decided, we can have a conversation about it. Peer pressure? I hope that, No, it's queer pressure, clearly. So what else do we have to talk about here? We've got other shit to talk. Oh yeah, let's look at the latest Cobes thing. Yeah, this is a good thing to talk about. Chronicles uploaded an 11 fucking minute video that I feel is definitely worth us taking a big fat fucking look at. So let's do it. So yeah, let's take a big fat look at the bog right here. So very special thanks to Boglum Chronicles, who generally does a very fucking good job putting these clips together. So go check them out if you haven't. And not only in regards to Boglum Chronicles, but also this channel. And remember what Jason has to say.
Shout out to Underhaven. Sub now.
I know a lot of people have subbed recently, so big appreciation of that.
So we got ourselves a little bit of a chocolate beer left, and we're going to address the situation.
Oh my god, that's fucking gnarly!
And Britney Spears said that the Osbournes were boring, and I'm like, I got a couple of choice words for Britney Spears. Then we chug the rest of this real quick and crack open an Angry Orchard, because spoiler alert, if you're a Britney Spears,
I don't know about you guys, but if you ever had an Angry Orchard before, I want your opinions. I think that they're kind of fucking nasty. Like, they're kind of fucking gross, honestly.
fan, this video is going to make you angry. This organic chocolate stout is simply exquisite.
Who's going to be the dem alternative? They're going to go with someone almost as old or someone younger. At this point, in the state I'm in, if I was in a battleground state, it'd be a different story. But at this point, the only thing that's going to get me to fucking vote for the Democratic ticket if they fucking put Bernie on there somehow. It doesn't matter if he's the fucking president or the VP or whatever the fuck, but he needs to be on that fucking ticket. That or someone who shares his values and has a good, reputable name. Otherwise, I ain't fucking budging. It's not like my fucking vote matters a whole lot in deep blue state anyway. That's why I'm probably not going to vote for. Well, you can kind of do the deduction about who I'm going to vote for at that point. But yeah, I ain't voting for the fucking Democrats in this state. I will definitely vote for some of the Democratic candidates in regards to the local elections, because there's going to be other shit on the ballot, and I'm sure I'll do my research before the election. I always do that a couple weeks before I go out and vote on what candidates are going to be on the ballot, and I'm like, all right, which one's better? Is this one more progressive? Is this one more liberal? Like, which one should I be siding with? I do that shit, a few weeks before an election, generally speaking. And honestly, that's what matters the most, unfortunately, when I'm going out and voting during the presidential shit. I wish I lived in a state where I could make a difference, but even then, it'd be fucking clear cut what vote I should make, so it wouldn't be much of a choice to begin with. We really do need more than two options.
So Britney Spears, I guess, does these videos on the TikTok and the Instagram where she dances like pretty much every other.
What would get me excited about the parties? I'd like to see more individual caucuses within them. I'd like to see more individual political wings, aligning together and teaming up rather than just the same old neolibs and neocons. Like, I know that we have the fucking Squad and the Democrats, but there's a lot more different types of people who vote Democrat who need to be represented and aren't represented in the government at all. And, there's also a lot of libertarian-minded people in the Republican Party who aren't represented at all because, the only people who get in office with the Republicans are a bunch of fucking neocons, and those people are just willing to vote for the neocons because, all the fear-mongering about, the Democratic candidates. It's real easy to earn someone's vote in this country, and it shouldn't be as easy as it is. It causes stagnation. It causes a terrible fucking political experience for all of us. There's so many unrepresented political opinions and shit like that. I'd love to see that, but unfortunately, it's only going to happen if more younger people start running for office, and I understand why a lot of them don't want to. Would you really want to involve yourself in this bullshit? I wouldn't.
Chick in her 20s, ethon, typical,
By the way, we have nearly 50 fucking people watching this. I will be wrapping this up at about 12:15. Well, probably a little bit earlier than that. Probably like 12:10, because Mango's going to be going live at, I think, noon 30 or noon 15. No, not noon 30, noon 15. So, yeah, that's when we're going to be wrapping up this show for sure. So go check out Mango after this. She might even be going out over some of the same stuff that we're talking about, but we all have our own unique spin, so. Nasty. What's up, kitty? We're watching the grossest man on the
And for
internet.
starters, we all know that Britney Spears isn't going to be taken seriously because she's just seen as a sex symbol.
Oh my god. Actually, you know, I'm going to do a poll. And this is the... Oh my god, this is a perfect poll. All right. I'm going to dance on this poll so much. All right. Give me a minute. I'm heading into our chat.
She's constantly posting pictures of herself naked on Instagram, which I'm sure a lot of boys aren't complaining about, but her son probably has a problem with it. And it's like, as someone who's a celebrity myself to a smaller extent.
Bro, really? That's insane levels of delusional. You are not a fucking celebrity. Look, there's not many celebrities that are defined by being someone that you fucking point and laugh at. And if they are, then they only tend to be around for a few fucking years. People who are known for just being a fucking sick joke do not tend to get by very well as celebrities. You are a lol cow. And it's time for you to own that label. You're not a celebrity, you're a fucking lol cow, and that's all you'll ever amount to.
You cannot let if people don't like your content, that's their problem, I guess. But to call the Osbournes boring, it's like, how dare you? Do you even watch the fucking podcast, missus? No, you don't. But I don't think Britney Spears is a good example for women under a certain age because women shouldn't have to sexify themselves to sell their music or make their voices be heard. And it's like, at Britney Spears, how does it feel to know you're being replaced by hotter, younger singers like Billie Eilish? How does it feel?
I've never heard anyone pronounce her name like that ever before in my life. I can't even, like, I tried to mouth it out like how he said it, but I don't even know if I could mispronounce it like that as much as I wanted to on purpose. Billie Eilish. Yeah. Billie Eilish. Fucking amazing.
Britney Spears to know that you're being replaced by hotter and younger and more attractive singers like Billie Eilish.
How do you pronounce it wrong 2 different ways twice in a row?
And if people didn't think Britney Spears was attractive, they wouldn't care about her opinions. Angry Orchard crisp apple cider. It is delightful. You like?
No, it actually kind of fucking sucks a fat cock, honestly. I've had that exact same drink before. It kind of fucking sucks. I'm not a big fan of drinks like that, honestly. I love a good cider, but I like my ciders to be a little bit sweeter than that shit. That shit's kind of hard to swallow.
Apples. This is basically an adult apple juice.
Hey, Serenity.
But Terrence Pop said the best, Miss Britney Spears. 40 to 80 is a long time. Like, look at me, I'm Britney. I'm still hot. I'm still relevant. Look at me. Pay attention to me. Not to mention, Britney Spears got knocked out by one of her backup dancers.
All right, go vote in my poll. This is a different poll than I did before. Before I was just asking who's the worst person. This is not that. Who is the most disgusting? Cobes, Shani, or Vaughn? Give me your opinions.
And if that situation were gender reversed, women everywhere would scream about how inappropriate that is. That the main singer and main dancer of the group is creating a sexual harassment type work environment. Oh, he better take care of that kid. I swear to you.
Just makes up a fucking scenario in his head and gets angry about it for no reason.
Oops, she did.
Classic internet man issue.
Did it again. But I do have a couple of choice words for Britney Spears.
What the fuck was he saying?
I think that covers all the derogatories. So here's my take on it, Miss Britney Spears. Ozzy Osbourne's been making music for a lot longer than you have, dear. He was making music when you were still just a twinkle in your daddy's eye.
That doesn't make it better. I agree that, you know, Ozzy has more fucking talent, in my personal opinion, but art's fucking subjective. If someone likes Britney Spears more, then more power to him.
Imagine being Britney Spears' son and like you go to school and like all
Hey, what's up, Sydney?
your friends
Nice
are
to
like,
see
I
you.
saw your mom naked. It's like I saw your mom do it. Shut up, Chad. Hey, Britney Spears. Leave the Osbournes alone.
Well, yeah, a lot of female celebrities feel the need to do that shit because of people like you only seeing their fucking physical appearances value. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of what it boils down to at the end of the day. There are people like you who only look at them like that.
Making fun of the one radical fan of hers that was like, leave me alone. And it's like you just gotta love your body for the way it is, and fuck what anybody has to think. So body.
Except the shit that you say, especially about people like Britney Spears, even earlier in this video, are the reason why people don't have any self-confidence. Because people like you fucking picking them apart constantly. You goddamn hypocrite.
Positivity is all about, but I digress. Going back to Britney Spears, it's like, who the fuck are you to call the Osbournes boring? Sharon and Ozzy have been in the industry a lot longer.
Oh, that's what this boils down to, because Britney was throwing some shade at Ozzy Osbourne. I see. That's why he's so pissed off about this one celebrity that he should not give a fuck about at all, just because he said something mean about my favorite celebrity. Fucking hate people with this dumb tribalistic bullshit. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have opened her mouth and been a dick about Ozzy, but at the same time, why are you just going on and fucking whining about it? It just goes to show where your priorities are, buddy. Like, seriously.
Than you have. Respect your elders, missus. Like, yeah, Britney Spears, you're so big and bad telling a 75-year-old man riddled with Parkinson's to fuck off. Yeah, that's, you know, fuck you, Britney Spears.
Damn, okay. How riveting. Yeah, just wiggle
Nobody's
that,
gonna want to see
just
Britney
wiggle that beer around a bit more.
Spears dancing on her Instagram at 75.
Good thing she's not 75.
That's good, Angry Orchard. And also,
There's no such thing.
fuck the YouTube trolls. What's the worst thing Britney Spears can say in response to it? Nothing, because my trolls have said everything that they could think of. Nothing that Britney Spears will say to me could fucking hurt, because I've heard it all. Being cyber bullied as hard as I've been.
Oh my god.
Asperger's. I heard through the grapevine about this incident.
I feel like this is like the one reoccurring thing that's in every single fucking Cobes video is him blaming his fucking Asperger's. I'm very tempted to make a fucking bingo card. I'm very tempted to make a fucking bingo card for this shit because I feel like Cobes does enough of that shit that you could easily make it into a bingo card. I guarantee you someone's already done that. But I might do my own version because I think that'd be a fun fucking time. How would you guys feel about that?
And I was doing a live stream the other day. I was like, what's this bullshit about Ozzy and Britney fighting? What's the song crapping her cornflakes, and that's why she's having a sour day. Oh, wow. Celebrities will critique each other's work, but that's just part of the industry you're in. So I'm kind of like, wait a second. Britney Spears, you're overreacting. How do you politely tell someone to fuck off? Because there's no way to politely do it. I'm not going to be polite about it. Britney Spears is being replaced by...
How about you just recognize that art's subjective and it's a difference of opinion and that the celebrity is not going to give a fuck about what you have to say anyway, so why even bother? It's not like you even have an impassioned rant about this. This is just another fucking drunk schlub of a video that you just tossed together with no effort. And the only reason why it's entertaining at all is because of Boglum Chronicles actually making it entertaining.
Hotter and more attractive younger singers like Billie Eilish.
How many times is he going to say that?
Now, that being said, I want to chug the rest of this Angry Orchard and maybe crack open another one and keep the rant going, because
wow, entertainment.
This is good shit right here.
Wow, you're going to keep the rant going even though you've only said the same one fucking sentence, basically, rehashed over and over again for the past 6 minutes? Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, I have a case of the Asperger's. Excuse me.
He literally does blame it on everything.
As in, you can kiss my Asperger's with this shit. How does that feel, Britney Spears? That knowing that only people validate your opinion because you're a pretty blonde with big tits.
No, only people like you see someone like that in that way. There are plenty of people who see the value that she has as an actual fucking human being. Especially after, a lot of people saw all the abuse and learned about all the abuse that she dealt with, and they, saw some of their own fucking, perhaps, struggles in that shit. Maybe not to the same extent, obviously, but it really humanized her to a lot of people. So yes, there's a lot of people who do care about her as a human being. You just don't give a fuck because you're a piece of shit.
That's gotta fucking sting. There's a lot of pressure in society, and the world can be an evil place. Now, we all know that Jamie Lynn Spears is prettier, but I didn't say that out loud.
Wow, that's really creepy and fucked up to go and say.
Like I said,
well, I mean, sure, she's an adult, but to say that right after you're like, oh yeah, your sister's hot, but you're even hotter. It's just really fucking weird.
If you're a Britney Spears fan, do not watch this video. You're like, Cobra, you fucking asshole. They ought to legalize prostitution for 21 and up. I'm just saying. I mean, marriage is a legal form of prostitution.
What the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
You just don't always get what you pay for. Only difference is when you're married, your wife is the pimp and the hooker. You know what I'm saying?
No, I really don't get what you're putting down, man.
Especially when she's charging your ass for child support payments. Like, bitch, where's my money?
Well, yeah, if you don't fulfill your obligations as a fucking parent, you're going to have to do that in one way or another.
Oh, she wants a new purse, but that purse costs like $6,000. If I can't afford it, you can't afford it. It's 2024. Women can go out and get jobs and be the girl
You're scared and confused. I'd love to say I'm here to protect you, but I'm scared and confused too.
Boss and all that. Only problem with that is, ladies, is that women do not want equality to men. What they truly want is all the privilege men have with none of the bullshit that goes with it. And you can call me an asshole for saying it, but...
You're an asshole.
You know I'm right.
No, I know you're fucking
Case in
wrong.
point, if someone racks a dude in the nuts, people are laughing their asses off. Hey, look. Chad got punched in the balls. Hashtag price.
I hate this type of logic. Oh, well, I can point to an instance in which, men are treated unfairly in society, so women being treated unfairly, that's impossible. It's like, no, both of these things can be true. There are ways in which men are treated unfairly. There are ways in which women are treated unfairly. Just because these both exist does not invalidate the other, and for some reason, people always act like the fact that it is does. It's fucking ridiculous. There's a lot of fucking things that could be addressed. There are things that could be better for men and women, and we need to talk about it and have an honest conversation about it, or else nothing's ever going to get done.
Like, oops, I farted again. Might have been a shot. It doesn't smell innocent. These are just my thoughts and my 2 cents.
What's up, guy? I'm sorry that you had to come in during this time.
Britney Spears going to be relevant at 75, 80 years old? The answer is no, probably not. Britney Spears' only claim to fame is being an overly sexualized, cute blonde.
And you don't see the problem with that? You're literally part of the problem.
And on that note, being sexualized at a way too early of an age, which adds another layer of creepy to it. It's not completely her fault. Hollywood's just disgusting like that.
So he's smart enough to know and acknowledge that, but he won't actually address the actual fucking issue. And he's willing to actually just, participate in it himself and be part of the problem without actually doing anything about it. You sick motherfucker. I at least give you a little bit of a pass if you were just an ignorant dumbass who didn't know any better. But you actually know what you're talking about to some extent, and you still don't care.
Don't get me started on that nasty shit. No. Fuck sickos and fuck the trolls, man.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck you. Very special thanks to the Bog, who always does a fan-fucking-tastic time. Makes us a fan-fucking-tastic set of shit to go through. We can talk about one more thing. Let's talk about one more thing. How would you guys feel about talking about one more thing? Nah, this is a little bit long. All right, we don't have to watch the full thing. Dave never finishes anything anyway, so we'll talk about this real fast. We don't talk about Dave as much lately because Dave has been fucking boring, but he's actually been putting out videos lately, like actual videos, not live streams. So let's see how far we can get through this before my patience wears thin or the audience runs out. Let's take a fucking look.
Alrighty. So, this person has 22 extremely important questions I need Americans to answer. Well, I am an American, and I like answering questions. So here we go.
Except you never do.
Who decided that yep, sure, and you bet are appropriate responses to thank you? The cultural thing? I don't know. We get bored of saying I'm welcome. You're welcome.
Oh my god, I should have known it was a fucking BuzzFeed article. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be boring as hell.
Why does every state have its own laws and random rules? Well, we're the United States of America.
Is this article gonna be so bad that I have to agree with Dave on a thing or two? I really hope not.
And when we were founded, every state was given a certain level of autonomy to adopt laws and rules as they seem fit. I don't know. We're a constitutional republic. I don't know what to tell you. We're the United States, where each state is, kind of its own independent, semi-independent nation. That's why stuff that's legal in Oregon doesn't fly in Idaho.
Man, this is boring as fuck. If the next thing is not interesting...
Why is it in some states you can buy beer in a pharmacy, but not in an actual liquor store? Because the liquor laws... the liquor laws...
Jesus fucking Christ, Dave. You picked the most boring shit to respond to imaginable. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Did you put out anything of interest recently? Okay, there's this 3-minute fucking video that he put out recently. Apparently this is about Raptor. So we can take a look at this and then I'm out of here. We'll watch this instead.
All right. I would just like to point out that I was not going to do another goddamn video tonight. I wasn't gonna do shit tonight. I was just gonna bake a pizza and I don't know, copy recipes. Or make recipes or watch the
Wait a minute, was that a fucking Freudian slip there? First he said he was gonna copy recipes, then he was like, nah, I'm gonna make recipes. I think it's pretty clear, especially with the fact that he has all this fucking shit bookmarked all the time. Dave just fucking takes his recipes from other places and probably just slaps like a pop culture reference on it. Like, oh yeah, this is a Simpsons pizza, this is a Simpsons burger. Even though it's just a recipe that he found on fucking Facebook while scrolling through his fucking phone yesterday or something. I guarantee you that's the majority of fucking shit that Dave throws together.
West Wing or do something. Who knows?
Damn, we got 50 people watching. We got like 50 people watching this shit. Holy goddamn. Guys, drop a like if you like this shit. I much appreciate every single one of you.
But this rum runner, Raptor Blue, says, address this, because it seems like the notorious liar has lied once again. And he has chosen a tweet from the Biden Wins account. In newly leaked audio, Kevin Roberts, the leader of Project 2025, says he knows Donald Trump is lying about not knowing about 2025 in order to fool the Americans. Before I even get into that,
I don't know why Dave finds this to be such a far-fetched idea, because politicians are always fucking saying one thing on the campaign trail and then they do something completely different when they're in office. Usually that something is nothing, but it's even worse. Sometimes that something is the exact opposite of what they fucking told you. And unfortunately, there's no legal consequences for that, which there really should be.
Does anybody else realize just how stupid That statement is, oh, he's lying about not knowing about it. In order to, no, Donald Trump has never once said he doesn't know about it. He doesn't avow it. He's not a part of it. It's not part of his fucking agenda. He knows exactly what Project 2025 is. That's why he disavowed it. But all right. Well,
Yeah, hookers and blow is definitely a better use than donating to any of us, because that money's just going to go right to Shanny, right? According to G-Man, at least.
We'll watch 37 seconds of...
So when you see President Trump say this and what you envision as being behind it tactically.
Well, I think it's the sign of a great leader who understands he's in a terrific political news cycle. He's run a really good campaign from start up to this point, and the left's mischaracterization of Project 2025 had become a liability. I think we've seen that really turn around in the last few days since that statement. So no hard feelings from any of us at Project 2025 about the statement, because we understand Trump is the standard bearer and he's making a political...
Basically confirming what anyone with a brain cell can already put together. Also, what was that fucking face he was making right here?
About the statement, because we understand...
Let's take it frame by frame. What's up with that face? Look at that. What the fuck? Is he doing a neck thin? Holy shit, it's Dave doing the neck thin.
Political, tactical decision there.
So when you see President Trump say this and...
Yeah, that thing didn't even cover what Biden wins said. Trump has basically told Project 2025 to go fuck itself. Look, you want to come at me? You better do better, bro.
Oh
That's
my god, he didn't even understand. This is the problem with Dave. You can show him all the evidence you want. He'll just misconstrue it in some fucking way to mean what he wants it to mean. This is what exactly fucking happened when I showed him the the shit to disprove that fucking Nazi shit he was saying. Oh, they're socialist this, socialist that. Yeah, well, actually, the socialism meant something different in this context, and here's proof that it did. Oh, well, that's a biased source. He always has a fucking excuse. Always a fucking excuse. Some people will just only believe shit that confirms their biases, and that's it. They're never willing to open their mind to anything different than what they already fucking believe. It's sad, but true. And at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it is. So, thank you guys very much for watching this shit. Go check out Mango. She's going to be going live in, I think, about 30 minutes. So go check out Mango. She's going to be putting together, no doubt, an amazing fucking show, as she always does. Drop a like if you like this shit. It really does help out a lot. You guys are fucking fantastic about doing that shit. And if there's anyone here who's not subscribed yet, please do consider doing so. And listen to what Jason has to say.
Shout out to Underhaven. Sub now.
I'm going to be having some juicy new stingers coming up soon. Vaughn did something pretty funny that you guys are going to see. So I look forward to that shit. Richie, nice to see you. I don't know if you were here earlier, but it's good to see you. I don't know if I've acknowledged your presence yet. Good to see you either way. But yeah, I think that's a stream. I knew I wasn't going to be doing too long on one. I want to appreciate all the fucking turnout that there was here. Like, almost fucking 50 people towards the peak. Jesus Christ, you guys are amazing. So thank you guys very much. Drop a like on this shit. Go check out Mango in 30 minutes. And as always, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, wait, shit. Before I go, I want to see what the poll turned out with. Who won the poll? Yeah, that's right. Who won the fucking poll? I guess I'll vote on my other account. Man, who is the most disgusting of these people? I'll say it's Shanny. And Shanny is the winner. No, Shanny's not the winner. Holy shit. Vaughn's the winner? Okay, 15% people say Cobes. 46% of people say Vaughn Helton. And 39% of people say Shanny. So Vaughn is the winner. That's understandable. I almost picked Vaughn as well. I guess Cobes is like the clear loser here. But he is pretty fucking gross. I at least thought it was worth... Wait, before you go... I can give you a wrench, Quasi. Why not? I don't usually give a wrench to people who ask, but I did consider giving you one earlier. And I do like people who take initiative. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this poll. I think we'll call it here. So by the time you guys are hearing this, it'll probably be over. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way of it. But all right, yeah, that's the poll. That's the poll. Von Helton is the winner by a decent margin. 45% Vaughn, 39% Shanny, 15% Cobes. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're done for real now. Have a good fucking day and go check out Mango later. Thank you guys for supporting me and take it easy.